Hey y'all, what's up? It's kind of loud. What's up, everybody? So, first of all, I apologize for the glare from the lights. I apologize for tonight and previous nights that I've had glasses on. Um, Sorry, that just distracted me, that stream elements thing. Um, yeah, sorry about the glare. I'm still figuring out my lighting situation. I mean, honestly, I'm happy with it, but I know that that glare is probably annoying for y'all, for anyone who's watching. So I don't know. And I don't want to not wear my glasses because, first of all, I need to see the chat. And also, my eyes look tired. I have tired eyes today. But anyway, tonight, what I'm going to be doing, it's late. I should say this morning, this early Saturday morning, what I'm going to be doing is something pretty different tonight. I'm going to be pulling tarot cards, but I'm also going to be using GPT to give you guys some messages, specifically quotes. I'm going to sorry, I've got ChatGPT open, and as you see, I've typed in there, give me 12 philosophy quotes, and I'm going to do a quote for each of the 12 zodiac signs. I am going to be going in the order of the zodiac wheel, or the order of the zodiac: Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and so on. So what's going to happen is, ChatGPT is going to give me 12 philosophy quotes by philosophers, and I'm going to assign each zodiac sign a quote. Aries will get number 1, Taurus will get the second quote because it's going to number it. And yeah, so tonight I am merging divination with AI, tarot, and ChatGPT, and we're going to see what we get. Yeah, so let's do it. I hope that makes sense. But as I start, you guys you'll see. Okay, so Aries. Well, actually, what I should have done first was I just want to show you guys, that this is, random. I'm just going to hit generate that. And now it is going to start generating quotes by famous philosophers. These quotes cover a range of philosophical ideas, from knowledge and existence to ethics and the meaning of life, is what it says at the bottom. At the top, it says, certainly, here are 12 philosophical quotes from various influential thinkers. All right, so Aries, number 1 quote. Quote number 1, I should say. What you guys got is, the only thing I know is that I know nothing, by Socrates. That's what you got. That's what you use Aries got. The only thing I know is that I know nothing. That's for you, Aries. That's your quote. So, the way I interpret that quote, it's a very famous quote by Socrates. Erykah Badu has actually, she has actually borrowed that quote in her song, what is it, On and On? She says, a man that knows something knows that he knows nothing at all. That kind of reminds me of that Erykah Badu lyric. But so Aries, that message that I'm getting from that for you is that, I don't know, maybe don't get too, I guess, don't be a know-it-all is kind of what I'm getting with that. Don't be a know-it-all. Don't be afraid to admit that you don't know everything. Because I know Aries, like, some Aries can be a little arrogant. Don't take offense to that. Just, it is what it is. That's just kind of a trait of some Aries people, especially if you have an Aries sun. But hey, all the zodiac signs have their things. But so yeah, I don't know if you guys are like being like a little presumptuous or a little I don't know, like I'm just getting like a know-it-all type of thing, and obviously like none of these are specific, like to any specific situation. For you guys, this could be a specific situation. Don't be afraid to admit that you're wrong. Don't be afraid to not to say that you're wrong all the time, but I don't know, like don't get too big-headed in terms of like being smart or like knowing, like, and I say smart because like there's different definitions of smart. I don't want to make it seem like I'm roasting you guys. I'm totally not. I get along really well with, I know a lot of Aries people. And I actually really like Aries people. One thing that Aries people have that my sign, Taurus, doesn't have is that you guys are very, especially Aries men, are very, 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 very assertive. And I like being around that energy because I'm not always very assertive. So that's one thing that I can definitely say about Arians, or however you say that, is you guys are very, very assertive. But it's like sometimes you guys can be too assertive, like, and a little bit too sure of yourself sometimes. Only take that if it resonates. So that's what I'm getting from that quote. The only thing I know is that I know nothing. It's a really powerful quote that, like, just like speaks volumes. So, just something to, true intelligence is knowing that you don't know everything. So yeah, but let's see. I'm going to pull a tarot card. Everyone's going to get a tarot card. One tarot pull, and I'll look at the back of the deck as well. I've seen the Five of Swords twice since I've been looking at this tarot deck, since I've been reading for you, Aries. I've seen the Five of Swords twice already. So what I'm getting with that, I'm not going to make that your official card, but what I'm getting with that is like, yeah, I mean, kind of what I was saying earlier, like because Five of Swords is like winning at all costs. So I don't know if you guys are like trying to like prove your intellect, especially with those swords, that swords energy. I don't know if you guys are like trying to like prove your intellect or prove that you're right, like at all costs, like no matter like, even if it means that you might fall on your own sword, so to speak. Yeah, I'm just getting like you guys like, just like having like this really, really, really big need to be right. And this could be in general, or this could be about a specific situation. So I would just watch out for that. Like, I don't know, like maybe like retrace your steps in terms of this swift thinking or of like thinking that you're right. Like us, I mean, I don't know if this is an all the time thing or a particular situation. But that's what I'm getting for Aries, and I'll go ahead and pull you guys a tarot card, Queen of Cups. So with this, I'm getting like, I don't know if, so this could be a specific situation with a particular person. This could be a water sign that you're dealing with like, I don't know if you got, I'm kind of getting like a mother energy with this, to be honest. I don't know if you guys are like butting heads with your mom, like arguing with your mom about something, but I'm seeing like you guys like maybe like you're maybe this need to be proven right. Maybe you're trying to prove yourselves right to a water sign. I'm getting a female, doesn't have to be a female, but a feminine energy. On the back of the deck, King of Wands on the back of the deck. I feel like that's you guys, because the King of Wands is a fire sign. He's very sure of himself. He's always got a vision for his life. He's always, he's like the leader. I just heard follow the leader. Yeah, I feel like you guys like you're like asserting your dominance over someone or over a situation. Like I keep moving the desk too much. I feel like you guys are like really sure about yourselves when it comes to something, particularly when it comes to, like I said, I'm getting like, Queen of Cups is a water sign, but it doesn't have to be a water sign, but I am getting that it could be pertaining to a particular person where you're trying to prove yourself right. But with the Five of Swords, I'm getting like, don't get too ahead of yourself with that. I don't know. Hopefully that'll resonate with someone, but I feel like this King of Wands is definitely you. Matter of fact, any Aries that's watching this, whether you're a man or a woman, I don't know, I feel the need to tell you to like look up the King of Wands and like the meaning of the King of Wands tarot card, because I feel like you're going to see a lot of like your own traits. You're going to like read about yourself, basically reading about the King of Wands, especially if this reading resonates for you as is. I would definitely look up the King of Wands in tarot and just, read about that energy. And I would also look up what the King of Wands in reversed means, because that could be what you guys are dealing with in terms of like your shadow side. And when I say your shadow side, I mean like the subconscious things within you that you need to heal, that you need to work on. Maybe like what I'm picking up on here. So, and what I mean by the King of Swords, what I mean by the King of Swords is in reversed is, that would be if I don't read reversals on here, not yet, but that would be if I pulled this card and it was like literally upside down. That's reversed. But when a card in tarot comes up in the reversal, it has a different meaning to it. Usually kind of the opposite of what it means upright, but not always. So I would look up King of Wands, Aries, and I would also look up, if you feel like it, also look up what King of Wands means in reversed, because that could be something that you need to look at within yourselves in terms of like, within yourselves in terms of like subconscious things that you may be overlooking that may need to be like looked into. Trying to get the music loud enough like so I can enjoy it, but not too loud to where like I'm gonna get a strike on YouTube. By the way, this reading is gonna be on YouTube probably by tomorrow. The air is on and I can't hear the music, but anyway, okay, so that was Aries. One last time, that quote for you, Aries, was "The only thing I know is that I know nothing" by Socrates. So that was your quote, Aries. Next, we're going to go to Taurus. Oh, thank God. I don't... okay, I already put it up. I just saw that this second quote for Taurus is in Latin, and I'm like, I don't know Latin, but then it's been translated. The quote in Latin is cogito. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right. Cogito or cogito ergo sum or sum. I don't know how to pronounce Latin words. Cogito ergo sum or sum. And what that means is "I think, therefore I am" by René Descartes. Another famous quote, "I think, therefore I am." So that's for you, Taurus. That's your quote that GPT gave me by René Descartes, who I did not know was a philosopher. Shows how much I know. So Taurus, for you guys to get that quote, I feel like you guys maybe need to start embodying whatever energy that you idolize, or whatever it is like, even that you're trying to manifest into your life, or if you're trying to, like, say like you want a particular career, start acting as if you're already in that career. Start dressing like you're in that career, you know. Dress for the job dress for the job you want, not the job you have. Start embodying whatever it is that, like, if you want to be rich someday, if you want to, you know, be more financially stable, like, start carrying yourself as if you're financially stable. I think, therefore I am. It's like you guys, like, there's like a need for you guys, Taurus, to convince like your subconscious and your conscious that you already are what you want to be. It's kind of like it's asking you to like use your manifestation abilities, because I feel like when you guys like play, I don't want to say play pretend, but I feel like when you guys embody something, and Taurus, like, you're an earth sign, so like you guys are all about, like, you know, the senses, the earthly senses, so seeing and smelling and tasting and feeling, and taste. Did I say taste? Anyway, I'm not gonna. So I feel like you guys manifest through your senses. Like, if you guys want to feel rich, I feel like you need to like dress in like nice clothes and like feel like, you know, that, I don't know, silk fabric on your body. Or if you want, you know, if I just keep going, like, if you're trying to manifest money, like, you know, first of all, eat as if you have money. And I don't mean like eat a bunch of expensive food. I mean, like, you know, rich people, you know, they have enough money to eat healthily, at least in this country, because this country is really backwards where you have to pay more money to eat healthily. But that's what I mean. Like, you know, rich people, they have enough money to shop at Whole Foods, you know, and they go to Whole Foods every time for their groceries. Like, so I'm saying, like, you know, start eating healthy, basically, if you want to manifest through your taste senses. Or if you're trying to manifest love, start making room in your closet for someone else to be there. You know, act like you have a lover that's about to move in with you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, maybe even like, well, I was gonna say like make an extra plate of food. Hello, Chache Bueno. How are you? Welcome. How else can you do that? I don't know. There's a lot of things you can do. Like, basically, if you're trying to manifest love, like, act like you are preparing for your significant other to move in with you. You know what I mean? Like I said, make room in your closet, make room in the drawer. Maybe even like start buying two of things. You know, like, I mean, nothing, nothing crazy, but like, just start doing what you would do if someone was moving in with you. But like, don't go crazy with it. But just like, start acting like there's someone that's about to be in your life. That's a good way for you guys to manifest, Taurus. Or yeah, like I said, if you're trying to manifest a job, I'm not doing personal readings right now. I'm just doing readings for all the zodiac signs. If you want a personal reading from me, I would prefer if you reach out to me on Instagram or Facebook. Or I actually am planning on having a night on here. If I get enough demand for it, I'm planning on having a night where I just do personal readings, for a small fee. But I actually tried to do that the other night, and I think it was like Cinco de Mayo or something, and no one was online. But yeah, for tonight, I'm just doing all the zodiac signs. But thank you for your interest, and but yeah, if you really want a reading, like over the phone or or whatever, over Zoom, you can hit me up on Instagram or Facebook or any of my social medias. So yeah, oh yeah, you're an Aries. If you want to follow me, if you follow me on here, you should get notified whenever I go live again. I'd say that'd be your best bet. I think actually, if you're an Aries, actually just did Aries. Thank you for the follow. I just did Aries, and the quote that I had for Aries, what I'm doing is I'm doing philosophy quotes for each sign, and then I'm pulling a tarot card. Well, the quote that I had for Aries was, the only thing that I know is that I know nothing. So what I got from that is like, is being humble in terms of like the things, in terms of the knowledge that you have, like not getting ahead of yourself, like thinking that you know everything. And I'll say that this could pertain to a particular situation. I actually pulled a specific person that I felt like the Aries people might be like trying to like prove their, like kind of trying to get the upper hand in terms of like who knows more or like who knows better in a situation. Like I kind of get like, I was even getting like kind of like a bickering energy, but that was just for like the Aries collective. But yeah, so I'm doing like a theme tonight too. But yeah, if you do want a personal reading from me, yeah, now that you're following me, I'm pretty sure that you should get notified the next time I go live, which I'm gonna start going live more often. So yeah, you should get notified, and yeah, I'd be more than happy to do a reading for you. Oh, that's good. Good. So maybe that, that quote could actually be, how you're already feeling, like you're already in that space of, the only thing I know is that I know nothing. Are you an Aries sun? Oh, well, if you know what I mean by Aries sun, but you may have a more humble placement in your chart that actually, not makes you not too proud in terms of intelligence. But yeah, that's good to hear. I definitely vibe better with people who are more on the humble side. So, but thank you again. Thank you so much again for the follow. Yeah, all good. Okay, so Taurus, I'm gonna pull you guys one tarot card. Again, Taurus, your quote was, "I think, therefore I am." Let's see what we got for Taurus. The Tower. Let's see what's on the back of the deck. Seven of Cups. Okay. So I feel like you guys are like in this state of like massive confusion and uncertainty. I feel you guys might be confused about like what direction you're about to head in your life. Yeah, your sun sign is like basically like, if you know that you're an Aries, then Aries is your sun sign. But we also have moon signs and rising signs, and then we have an entire birth chart with like different placements and different planets. Like it's like really elaborate, and then, you know, it's a lot. But yeah, you're likely an Aries sun. That's your sun sign. But you also have a moon sign and a rising sign and so on. So yeah, Taurus, I feel like you guys are like in a very confused energy right now. It might even feel like, I'm just getting like perpetual confusion for you guys. Like you guys like might be like tempted to go in different directions right now, like either like with your life in general, or maybe you guys like want to like change careers, but you're not sure like which career to choose. I'm just getting like a lot of confusion, like a lot of confusion. So to match that with the quote, so you guys, I don't know if you guys are like lacking confidence, like maybe feeling like, I'm almost getting like imposter syndrome. Like you guys like might not be going after a particular opportunity or a particular venture, or you guys like might not be, because I'm getting that you guys like have a lot of decisions in front of you, and you're not maybe like not sure like which one to choose. You see how he's got all those cups in front of him, and he's like kind of like overwhelmed by all the cups. So I don't know if you guys are like, because my attention is being called to this wreath right here. And I feel like you guys are supposed to be wearing that wreath. Or I think that's what that's called. Like, I feel like you guys, like, you want to wear this wreath. Like, you want to wear, like, this thing of honor. Because I'm pretty sure, like, that's what the wreath represents. It's, like, this honorable thing that people wore way back when. I want to say, like, in Greece in particular, or Italy. I don't know. Even in the Six of Wands tarot card, there's a person wearing a wreath, and they're on a horse, and they're being celebrated. It's like a celebratory high honor thing when you're wearing a wreath on your head. So with me being drawn to that wreath, I feel like you guys are like I feel like you guys like, you know what path you want to go down, or you know what you want to do, but like maybe like you don't feel like you're like you're ready for it, or maybe you don't feel like you have what it takes to fill this role or to go down this direction. Like I feel like you guys like, you might maybe like on the surface you seem confused, but like intuition wise and like subconsciously, I feel like you guys like, you know what you want to do, you just don't feel like you can do it, is kind of what I'm getting for you guys. So I feel like you guys should keep that quote in mind, and what I was saying earlier about like how to like dress for the job that you want. Like you don't always have to like pay all these dues, or I mean you know everything is as you're climbing a ladder with whatever you do, but sometimes like, you know, you just have to like if you're trying to be an influencer or something like that, or if you're trying to I don't know, like whatever job it is that you guys want, like I feel like it's safe for you guys to at least carry yourselves as if you're already in that job position, or as if you're already where you want to be. Like, yeah, I'm kind of getting like it would help for you guys to like just go ahead and put yourself in that mindset that I already am that thing, instead of being like, oh, I'm an aspiring this, I'm an aspiring that. Like, yeah, you're aspiring and you're doing what you can to get to that position, but I just feel like you guys need to like embody whatever it is that you're trying to like, whatever wish that you're trying to fulfill for yourself, or whatever career path you're trying to go down. I'm just getting that you guys like should like just start to like embody that energy, dress as if you have that position, or like I was saying earlier, if you're trying to attract love. I'm just getting that you guys are like really confused and like I'm getting like analysis paralysis with something. And I honestly, whatever it is, even if you guys like still aren't entirely sure, I feel like something's gonna happen that will make you more sure with that tower showing up. Yeah, I feel like things are gonna balance out. I just got the Justice card. Yeah, I feel like things are gonna balance out with that, and you may even like get some more information that will help you decide. Like maybe this tower like brings like some newfound information to you that helps you decide. Whatever the confusion this is, I feel like things are going to clear up. Because they have to clear up inevitably. Like, I don't know if like time is a factor here. But yeah, I'm just getting like, you know, if you guys are like lost in a state of confusion, I feel like you're going to be coming out of that, or like something's going to be made clearer to you in time, sooner or later. I'm getting more so sooner with that tower card. Okay, but again, like your quote, I don't know why I said like. Again, your quote was I think therefore I am by Rene Descartes. That's the quote that ChatGPT gave me for you. All right, Gemini. All right, Gemini, the quote that I got for you is, what is real is not the external form, but the essence of things. It is impossible for anyone to express anything essentially real. This is a long quote. It is impossible for anyone to express anything essentially real by imitating its exterior surface. What is real is not the external form, but the essence of things. I'm laughing because this is like the opposite of what I was telling Taurus. This is like even the quote is like opposite. What is real is not the external form, but the essence of things. It is impossible for anyone to express anything essentially real by imitating its exterior surface. Okay. So Gemini, I feel like you guys are like wearing this proverbial mask. I don't know what it is that you guys are trying to mask, but what I'm getting with that quote, like right off the bat, that quote is by Plato, by the way. What I'm getting from that quote is, I feel like you guys like need to start being more authentic with people, or I'm getting like, what you guys are feeling on the inside right now as you go through your day-to-day lives. I don't know if this is what I don't know if this is what the particular person, but I'm just getting that you guys are like, you've got on some sort of a mask right now, and like the way that you're portraying yourself to the world, or the people in your life, or your coworkers, or whatever. The way that you are coming off to people is different than what's actually going on within you. I just feel like you guys are maybe trying to like put on a happy face as you like step out. Sorry, Apple is notifying me of software update. Yeah, I forgot what I was saying, but anyway, I feel like you guys are, what you are feeling on the inside is not what you are portraying to people on the outside. Like, I don't know if you guys are like going through like some more bleak or darker times, but anyone who saw you, like I said, at work or in public or whatever, like anyone looking at you from the outside in would think that you're doing fine, or that you're happy and exuberant and, living your best life. Or, I mean, not to say that you aren't, but yeah, I'm kind of getting that you guys have got on this exterior that is not what's going on the interior. You guys are like, yeah. I'm just getting like this mask that you guys are kind of wearing. I'm getting the song, I feel like I was channeling the song Fake Happy by Paramore, which is an awesome song. I love that song. But yeah, Paramore has a song called Fake Happy. I feel like you guys should listen to that song. You might relate to that. I love that song. Fake Happy. Okay, I'll pull a card and then I'll read the quote again. Again, for anyone, I have no idea if anyone's watching right now, or how many people are watching, but what I'm doing right now is I am reading off philosophy quotes for each zodiac sign that I asked for from ChatGPT. I'm on Gemini right now, and ChatGPT is giving me these quotes. I asked it to give me 12 quotes, 12 philosophy quotes, and I'm assigning each zodiac sign to each quote respectively. So for anyone that just tuned in. Ooh, yeah, I just saw the Devil and the Eight of Swords, which is like very much like mental entrapment. That sounds really dramatic. Is that right? It's mental conflict. It's like an internal mental conflict. I don't know if you guys feel like you are on this like negative thought pattern merry-go-ride. Yeah, I'm getting like this merry-go-round of like thought patterns, and you guys are like desperately wanting to get off. Like, I'm just getting like you guys are like almost like addictive, but maybe not addicted, but like I feel like you guys have a lot of like negative thoughts going on right now. A lot of like, I'm just getting like a lot of negative thinking. Why am I rambling? Talking way too fast. Okay, Gemini. 3 of Wands. I'm also getting you guys are kind of being in like a contemplative state right now. And I feel like you guys, like, you are optimistic for things to get better is what I'm getting with that 3 of Wands. But you guys could definitely be Ace of Cups. Yeah. I don't know if you guys are like seeking new love. Maybe you guys are like seeking new companionship, but like you're opening yourselves up to new love right now. That could be for some of you. I'm just gonna let you guys are like definitely like trying to leave space in your life for something, or you guys are like wondering about new love, or like maybe like wondering like if this is obviously for someone who's single. I'm just getting someone that's like trying to like open themselves up to love again. I want to say, or this could just be like, you know, you guys are just feeling curious about love at this time. For others of you, you're feeling optimistic is what I'm getting with that. With that Ace of Cups, I was getting the love message from the Ace of Cups as well. But for others of you, you guys are like waiting on brighter days, waiting on days where you feel like more fulfilled or feel more at ease, more content. I'm just getting that you guys might be in like a stuck situation right now, but I feel like you guys you're feeling optimistic for better days with the Ace of Cups and the 3 of Wands. I feel kind of off about that one, to be honest. I don't know about that. But I feel more certain about like what I was getting with the quote in itself. But yeah, so your quote again is, "What is real is not the external form, but the essence of things. It is impossible for anyone to express anything essentially real by imitating its exterior surface," by Plato. What is real is not the external form, but the essence of things. It is impossible for anyone to express anything essentially real by imitating its exterior surface. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with what I was getting before, because I'll be honest, this has kind of thrown me off, but the tarot cards. But I feel like you guys are like feeling optimistic about. You guys are just feeling optimistic. You guys are like kind of searching for that light at the end of the tunnel to escape like whatever like dark thinking or negative thinking. Okay, yeah. 9 of Wands. I don't know if you guys have like recently dealt with something. I don't know if you guys have like dealt with a particular chapter in your life ended, or a particular cycle in your life recently ended. Maybe that's what's causing the negative thoughts. But I see you guys like, you know, I'm definitely channeling like new love. I don't know. You guys might have like a love offer coming towards you, or you're planning to give a love offer to someone. I'm definitely still getting a love message with that. But for others of you, I feel like you're just like feeling optimistic. I feel like Geminis, I feel like you've been dealing with negative thinking, but feeling optimistic that you will see the other side of it. But for others of you, I'm getting like you guys are optimistic about love, or you guys are like curious about love, like feeling really romantic right now. So I was kind of getting 2 messages for Geminis, which is appropriate since you guys are the twins. And again, your quote, Gemini, was, "What is real is not the external form, but the essence of things. It is impossible for anyone to express anything essentially real by imitating its exterior surface," by Plato. Some of you need to be more real with the person that you are involved with. Some of you need to just be like more authentic with, if it's not a romantic person, you know, it could be a romantic person, or it could be just like being more authentic with the people around you. Yeah, because that 3 of Wands could also mean like you guys like need to open up more, maybe like be more vulnerable with your emotions. That could also be what that meant with the 3 of Wands and the Ace of Cups. I'm just trying to figure out I'm just trying to make sure I interpreted that correctly. Okay, Cancer. Cancer, your quote that GPT gave me is, "The examined life is not worth living." I'm sorry, "The unexamined life is not worth living," by Socrates. The unexamined life is not worth living. The unexamined life is not worth living. I'm sure there's like objective meanings to these quotes, but what I'm getting from this is I don't know if you guys have like given up on pursuing certain things in your life. Like maybe I feel like maybe you guys have like put a certain dream or a certain aspiration to bed because I don't know if you feel like it's too late now, or yeah, like you're too old to do it now, or too much time has passed. I'm always getting like you guys are like yearning for like a new life, a new direction. Uh-oh. My laptop battery is low. I feel like dealing with that. It looked like I had enough battery when I first started. All right, so let's see what I got. Let's see what we got with that quote, Cancer. Cancer. The Devil. So that is such a creepy card. I don't like that card. But what I'm getting with that, with the Devil card, I feel like you guys are like, I feel like you guys are like feeling like chained to like certain circumstances. Like you couldn't escape a situation, like if you wanted to or if you tried. On the back of the deck, we have the Chariot. I feel like this is what you guys want to do. I feel like you guys like want to escape something, like want to be free. Maybe like some of you are even like wanting to do more traveling. Yeah, with these, because with the Chariot can also mean it's being pulled in two different directions with these black and white, whatever those things are. This could also be like, yeah, like feeling pulled in two different directions. So I feel like you guys like maybe are dealing with something like that. Feeling chained to one situation, but wanting to go in a different direction. The Chariot is all about like travel and forward movement and determination. It's very much like particularly like a car, driving in a car somewhere. I feel like you guys are wanting to like get up and go somewhere, or do something different, set off in a new direction. But I feel like you guys like might be feeling like chained to a particular situation. Like I feel like you guys like with that message, like I'm getting that some of you Cancers may have given up on something. Give me just a second. Gotta plug in the old laptop. All right. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting for you, Cancer. Again, your quote was the unexamined life is not worth living by Socrates. The unexamined life is not worth living. I would actually, Cancers, if you are also confused by that quote, I'm just reading off of my own interpretation and what I'm getting intuitively based off of that quote. But like I said, there probably is like an objective meaning to it. Because it's the way that it's written it's very poetic and philosophical and whatnot. But so I don't know if you guys like want to look up like the objective meaning of that quote, like what Socrates meant when he said that, like what he actually meant. Yeah. But yeah, I feel like I said, I feel like you guys are being pulled in. That's so interesting. Yeah, we have like there's two energies at the bottom of both of these cards. There's a man and a woman down here. And then we have the two things down here. So you guys are like definitely like, I feel like in the middle of a decision. Look how similar these two cards kind of look. Yeah, so I feel like you guys are like definitely like trying to make some sort of a decision, feeling pulled in two different directions, like I said. Feeling chained to one situation, but you want to go, feeling stuck in the south, but you want to go north. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. just feeling stuck in one place and wanting to go in another. And this doesn't even have to be like physical locations. You could be like, you know, I'm not really trying to decide between two people. Maybe I'm just getting like you guys are trying to decide between two directions. This could even be two different jobs, or two different lifestyles, or you know. I mean, I was almost getting I was almost getting the impression of like someone living a double life, but I don't know if that's going to resonate with anyone. But hey, just for the sake of throwing it out there, or like someone like yeah, I am kind of a little getting third party situation there. I'm getting the song Knight of Cups, and does someone want to be single? I don't know. Wanting to be single from a single from a relationship. I don't know, but yeah, I was kind of getting the song. Oh, there's this amazing Eminem song. It's about a third party situation, and it's off of one of his Music to Be Murdered by, one of those albums. I cannot think of the third. With her, rather have you, you'd rather have me too. Oh, In Too Deep. We're just in too deep. Yeah, I think it's called In Too Deep by Eminem. But it's off of his, yeah, like I said, Music to Be Murdered by either A side or B side, or however he split that up. Yeah, that's the song that I was kind of getting with that. So I don't know, so maybe someone here is feeling torn in two different directions in terms of love, Cancer. But again, Cancer, your quote was, "The unexamined life is not worth living." Ooh, yeah. Now that I'm reading that quote again, some of you could definitely be trying to like choose between two people. But that's not going to be for everyone. For some of you, like I said, it could be job. Some of you might be trying to decide if you should like stay where you are in terms of your living situation, or move. Some of you are trying to decide that as well. This is a bit too loud. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm getting for Cancer. I'm gonna try and speed this along a little bit. All right, Leo. So Leo, the quote that I got from GPT for you is, "In the midst of winter, I found there was within me an invincible summer." In the midst of winter, I found that there was within me an invincible summer. So I don't know if you guys are like sort of like rediscovering yourselves right now. Maybe you guys are, I don't know why I'm getting like some of you may have, thanks, Predator. Yeah, I'm just, how long have you been watching? I know you're here. Well, thank you. Sorry, I'm going back to that Taurus quote, the quote that I got for Taurus. Yeah, thanks. But yeah, in the midst of winter, I found there was within me an invincible summer. By the way, that quote is from Albert Camus. Albert Camus. So yeah, what I was kind of getting for you, Leo, also was, I don't know why you guys like maybe like feel like you're, I don't know why I just got like in the summer of your life, like I mean, we're in summertime. I mean, at least in the northern hemisphere. But wait, is that right? The northern hemisphere? Or is that the right way to say that? In this part of the world where I am. But I don't know, I feel like you guys are like, yeah, you're rediscovering yourselves, but like also what I was getting that I keep trying to say that I keep forgetting is I feel like you guys are like in this new chapter of your life, or you guys are about to move into a more exciting chapter of your life is what I'm getting. Oh, gotcha. Is it the new Zelda, I presume? I was watching my My siblings play that a few weeks ago. I don't know if I like the graphics in that new Zelda. But actually, I don't like the graphics. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that I don't like the graphics. But yeah. So Leo, I feel like you guys are like moving into like this. I feel like you guys are like moving into this new cycle of your life. But I feel like you guys are moving into this new exciting period of your life. Is what I'm getting with that. Like this feels like a little predictive for you guys in the midst of winter. I found there was within me an invincible summer. Predator, aren't you a Leo? I thought you typed something else. So yeah, for the Leos, matter of fact, no, that's so funny because we're actually about to be in Leo season. So I don't know, like maybe you guys are gonna have like a really good like birthday season. In the Breath of the Wild. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I thought you were a Leo. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe you guys are gonna do something really cool for your birthday, really eventful. Maybe you're gonna have like a really fun birthday. But I feel like Leo season is gonna be, because isn't Lionsgate Portal also during Leo season? If you don't know what Lionsgate Portal is, I'd say just Google it because I can't even tell you. I don't know much about it basically. But yeah, that's what I'm getting for you, Leo. I feel like you guys are going to be moving into a more exciting, more eventful, and I feel like you guys like might even like feel, and you guys are going to love this because I know the typical Leo, at least, you guys are you guys are not you don't hate attention. But I feel like you guys are going to be feeling like people are like paying more attention to you this season, this birthday season of yours that's coming up. You guys could like feel like you're, I mean, I keep wanting to say like in the spotlight, but it may not be like literally like something like that. Some of you maybe, especially like if you are in the spotlight or you're on social media or, you know, you stream or something like that, have a YouTube channel. You guys like might get like more viewership coming up soon in Leo season in your birthday season. But I'm just getting like you guys, I'm just kind of getting like, you know, I keep hearing like the summer of George from Seinfeld. Any Seinfeld fans? Okay, this just flipped over. 7 of Cups. So I'm getting a different vibe with that than I got for whatever sign that was that also got the 7 of Cups. I feel like you guys are actually going to be having like multiple opportunities come to you. Like that's why you're like feeling like, that's why you're feeling like you're like getting, it just feels like you have more eyes on you, or you're going to feel like you have a lot of eyes on you, but like in a good way. You guys might have like some job opportunities coming to you, or just like maybe like multiple options in love. I just feel like you guys are about to have like options in something. It's probably going to be different for all of you. Summer of George. So you know what? I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that card that flipped out, that 7 of Cups. I just feel like you guys are like, yeah. I feel like you guys are. I'm getting like kid in a candy store about something, especially with that 7 of Cups card that flipped out and the High Priestess. Some of you might be having, I want to say clairvoyant dream. Why has this gone quiet? Oh, it's okay. You guys might be having, clairvoyant isn't the word I want to say though. Prophetic. You guys might be having prophetic dreams, or maybe even having like deja vu. If you haven't been having that already, you may like start to get deja vu. Or like I said, or having like, I've known a couple people who have like said that like something like I'll be like, you know, chilling with some people and like someone will say like, I dreamt that this happened. Like someone will like remember that they dreamt about like what's currently happening in that present moment. Like I've had a couple people say that. I don't know why I don't get prophetic dreams like that. I get a little jealous when people say that happens to them. I'm like, I want to predict the future with my dreams. But yeah, so you guys might have like a dream like that, like where you dream about something and then like it happens like in real life. You're like, oh man, I dreamt about this. Like I feel like you guys are gonna be having some deja vu moments coming up, or some of you like might just be feeling like really psychic coming up, like feeling like you have like just feeling like intuitive hits. You guys might even be getting like a lot of inspiration. Like you guys might be getting like some hits of inspiration coming to you, a lot of ideas coming to you soon here. I'm just getting like a lot of intuitive hits is what I'm getting with that, with the High Priestess and the Seven of Cups. And again, your quote, Leo, is, where is it? In the midst of winter, I found that there was within me an invincible summer. In the midst of winter, I found that there was within me an invincible summer, by Albert Camus. So that is the quote that ChatGPT gave to me for the sign of Leo. All right. So hopefully that was useful. I don't know. But I feel like you guys are going to be feeling like really good coming up. Like having like a new spark of like confidence, or just like feeling like you're, I don't know, Leo 2.0. I feel like that's what's coming for you. It feels predictive. It's just so interesting that you guys got, you know, in the midst of winter, I found that there was within me an invincible summer. And it's just cool that like it mentions summer in your quote, Leo, and we're in summer right now, but also Leo season is coming up, which is also in the summer. It's kind of cool how that lines up. So I feel like something really cool is going to happen for you guys, like in your birthday season or in Leo season coming up here. What is that, Andrew? What do those emojis mean? I feel so old. Isn't that like a mad emoji? Or is it a proud sigh? A proud Leo sigh. Oh yeah. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good Leo season for Leo placements. Okay, Virgo. Am I going in order? Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. Yeah. Okay. So Virgo, and to remind you guys what I'm doing, I don't know how many people are watching, but just an update, what I'm doing is I am mixing tarot with AI tonight, and I have asked ChatGPT for 12 philosophical quotes, and I'm assigning each of the 12 quotes to each respective zodiac sign. So I'm reading off the quotes and then pulling a tarot card with each quote for each zodiac sign. All right. So the quote that I got for you, Virgo, is, keep losing my place. The greatest happiness of the greatest number is the foundation of morals and legislation, by Jeremy Bentham. No, excuse me. The greatest happiness of the greatest number is the foundation of morals and legislation. So Virgo, with this being the sign of Virgo, I feel like I can safely say that some of you are already not a stranger to rules and morals and legislation and order, and, you know, you guys are very big on order. I mean, typically, like the typical quintessential Virgo. Yeah, that's like that's the Virgo stereotype, is that you guys are very organized and very by the book, and very, you know, you guys love rules. This is the stereotypical Virgo thing. Lost my place again. The greatest happiness of the greatest number is the foundation of morals and legislation. So I feel like, I don't know why I feel like this is like, I'm getting like you guys are actually getting like a pat on the back. I feel like you guys have like maybe like recently put yourself on a new routine, or you've been thinking about doing it. If any of you are thinking about changing up a routine, changing up a morning routine, an evening routine, or maybe even like changing up your work schedule, I would say if you've been feeling like, you know, if you've already been feeling like intuitively like you want to change a schedule, or like change your routine, change up your hours for work, or if you guys have like been wanting to like change up a schedule, I feel like you're getting a go ahead. You're getting a thumbs up to go ahead and do that. But that's particularly if you've already been thinking about doing that. Like your intuition has been telling you to like change something up in your routine or your schedule. So that's what I'm getting like with the quote itself. Why did I just get something about brushing your teeth? I saw the Six of Pentacles and I thought about teeth brushing. Are you guys trying to get a new toothbrush, or are you guys like, have you guys been like thinking about like how long you brush your teeth? That's super weird. I'm not saying you're weird, I'm just saying it's weird that I'm channeling that. I don't know. Hello, Muad'Dib78. I am wearing clothes. Yeah, I figured that ChatGPT would get people's attention, but I am using ChatGPT. What I'm doing is I asked ChatGPT for 12 philosophy quotes, which are right here, and I'm assigning each quote to each zodiac sign, and it's in the zodiac order. And I'm also pulling a tarot card. Welcome to my channel, by the way. Follow me. I am a tarot reader, and I am pulling a card with each quote. Yeah, so that's what I was doing. I was pulling a card for Virgo. All right. TV is too loud again. Five of Swords for you, Virgo. I'm getting that. I'm kind of getting that message again about changing your schedule or changing your routine. I also just heard something about changing your thought process. I don't know why I'm getting that. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I see you guys like, you guys got the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords. I feel like you guys are like re-strategizing something. You guys are coming up with a new strategy. Like again, like, you know, like I was saying, like, yeah, like I was saying, like changing up your schedule, or maybe you guys are like trying to figure out like how to like work smarter and not harder or something like that. I'm getting you guys are like changing your approach to something, or you're being advised to. This could also be advice. That's so crazy. That's so funny. It's just so funny that we got a very cerebral quote, and then got like, and now we're getting like all swords. These are both swords cards, which have to do with like the mind and, you know, thoughts and your mentality. It's all mental stuff. Oh, and then the swords also talk about like information, the law, you know, so legislation, rules. Like, that's so funny that you guys got this with that quote. Again, the quote is, "The greatest happiness of the greatest number is the foundation of morals and legislation," by Jeremy Bentham. So yeah, but what I'm getting with that is I feel like you guys are like changing up your strategy, like you know, like I said, changing up your routine, changing up a schedule. I just feel like you guys are like, yeah, shifting something around and like trying like a new approach or a new strategy at something. Yeah, especially like with that Five of Swords, both of those cards. Yeah, if I feel like you guys are like maybe even like preparing for something. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you guys are like working on something. Or maybe some of you like might even be like, I just heard something about sharpening. I don't know if sharpening. I'm getting like knife sharpening. Does someone do silversmiths still exist? Yeah, I don't know anything about that. I'm kind of anti AI to be completely honest. Like I've taken a liking to Chat GPT, but at the same time, I'm just like I don't like, although it's not, well, although I haven't seen the Chat GPT like updates or like the, like like the Chat GPT 4 or the others, the one that actually generates like art and stuff like that. I haven't seen the other Chat GPT things. Um, but I have seen other AI art websites. But yeah, I'm definitely not on board entirely or really at all with AI. But I do find Chat GPT to be really interesting. It's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, but at the same time, I'm just like major side eye towards the AI. But yeah, that's what I'm getting for you, Virgo. Oh, I'm gonna read your quote one more time because I want to. Um, the greatest happiness of the greatest number is the foundation of morals and legislation, by Jeremy Bentham. All right, so on to Libra. Cool, I'm halfway done. So Libra, your quote is, yo, let me know if the music is like too loud or disruptive or distracting, because I can't tell how loud it is to y'all. Um, I should have done a sound test. But anyway, whereof one cannot speak, thereof one must be silent. Whereof one cannot speak, thereof one must be silent, by Ludwig Wittgenstein. Ludwig Wittgenstein. Whereof one cannot speak, thereof one must be silent. So I don't, man, half the battle is trying to interpret these quotes. We're figuring out what these quotes actually mean. But like I said for a quote earlier, like I mean, I'm going to read the quote based off of like my intuitive interpretation. But there could also be a objective meaning to this quote. I'm sure there is. It's just with these thereofs and whereofs and heretofores, it's a little confusing. Whereof one cannot speak, thereof one must be silent. I'm kind of getting like, in the circumstance that you can't speak, you have no choice but to be silent. So, I mean, what I'm getting from that, 2:22 on the clock, what I'm getting from that is like you guys like may like, I kind of thought of like meditation. I don't know if you guys like need to like maybe spend some time in silence, spend some time silencing your thoughts. Yeah, I feel like you guys might need to, or if you don't do meditation, like maybe even oh, I see. Oh, that is pretty interesting. Mua. Um, well, I'm gonna pull a tarot card for y'all. But yeah, I'm kind of getting like there's like a need for you guys to like listen to your intuition on something right now. But I feel like for some of you, like your intuition may be blocked. And one thing that can block our intuition is not spending enough time in silence, particularly in meditation. But if you guys don't meditate, I would at least try to like just find more time away from technology, away from like stimuli and like TikTok and YouTube and TV and stuff like that. Like I would just like start to carve out some time in your day, like being away from noise, because I feel like there's like I feel like your intuition is like trying to tell you something right now, or I could even say your spiritual team, if I want, if we want to get really esoteric. But you guys might even be like trying to make a decision about something, and because your intuition, because you're not spending enough time in silence to listen to your intuition, like the message isn't getting through. Let's pull a tarot card for y'all. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I see you guys like trying to like get information on something. I don't know why I'm getting that with the Page of Pentacles, but this is like a this is also like someone that's, yeah, I mean, information. This is also, the Page of Pentacles is also a student. So that's trying to acquire knowledge or studying something, or, you know, it's kind of like an education type of card, or it can be studying up on something. On the back of the deck, you have an Empress, or the Empress. So yeah, I feel like you guys are like, you're trying to expand your knowledge in terms of something. Page of Cups, which is again like kind of like more of that young or beginner stage type of feeling. Like, I don't know if you guys are like in the beginning stages of something. Some of you guys might even be trying to develop a better intuition. Or some of you get like, I don't know if you guys are like learning on like how to use your intuition better. I'm getting you guys are like trying to get more information on something. Ooh, or with the quote, whereof one cannot speak, thereof one must be silent. Yeah, I just keep getting like, there's like a need for you guys to like, to spend some time in silence so you can like, yeah, I feel like this information is like, is your intuition. It's your subconscious that's trying to speak to you. That's what I'm getting, like pretty heavily actually. I mean, it's a, you know, it's a more, it's a kind of an esoteric message, but I feel like you guys, there's like a need for you guys to listen to your intuition right now. So I feel like you guys are like trying to like get information on something, or like get knowledge about something. And it's like the answer is already within you. You just need to like to listen to it. You just need to like listen to like your intuition on something. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if you guys like, I don't know why I'm getting like some of you like may have like recently lost a job or left your job with the Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, and King of Wands. I don't know if you guys are like seeking new employment, or maybe you're just like trying to figure out like what you're going to do next, and just, you know, in whatever phase of your, or whatever facet of your life, or whatever, whether it's like job or you know, moving or something like that. I'm kind of getting like I'm getting like this theme of like a lot of people like ending one chapter in their lives and starting something new. I feel like a lot of us, like, things are coming to a close for us in some part of our lives, whether it's like ending a relationship or ending a job or ending a living situation. That's kind of like an ongoing theme that I'm getting for everyone. Because this, you know, the Ten of Swords is about some sort of an ending. It looks bad, but it's essentially just about like an ending, the end of a cycle, the end of a chapter. But I feel like you guys are like trying to start a new chapter in something, but you're trying to get more information before you do. You're trying to get more information before like you head off in that direction, or before you set off. I'm getting like I just got a visual of a compass. Thank you, Princess. Thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, I feel like you guys are like trying to get more information before you make another move, before you, yeah. Oh, that's what I was saying. I got a visual of a compass. You guys are like trying to figure out, like, you guys are like looking at, especially like with the King of Wands, because he's a visionary, but he has to know where he's going, you know. He has to visualize where he's going, being the visionary. So I feel like you guys are like trying to get more information on something, but I'm getting that the answer is already with you. You just have to like, it sounds kind of out there, but, you know, I've had this happen to me many times. Like when I'm sitting in meditation, especially if there's something that, you know, that I've been trying to mull over or figure out for the past several days or weeks. Like sometimes, like when I'm just sitting quietly in meditation, the answer will just come to me, or I'll just start getting like all of these, like, it's like I can't even like focus on meditating, because I'm like all of a sudden getting all of these like ideas and all these, you know, I'm getting like all of these like out of the box ways to do something, or to do something, you know, differently, or to try a different approach at something. I'm getting all these like, you know, strategies. just from sitting alone in meditation. So I feel like you guys like need to like take time and like just listen to your, not your thoughts necessarily, but I mean, if that comes up, then you know, but you'll know when your intuition is speaking to you, especially if you guys are trying to get more information on something, because the answer will just come to you. But I feel like you guys need to like sit in meditation. Oh, I'm tripping. Anyway, I thought I was hearing something outside, but it's the music. Tripping. What was I saying? But yeah, like I said, if you're not into meditation per se, I would just try and just spend like 10 minutes like in silence, which I feel like it could be a challenge for some of you. I mean, like for any of us, I feel like that would be a challenge, because like we're all so used to don't do what, predator. We're also used to like, you know, like even like me, I've been telling myself lately, I'm like, I need to like not have a YouTube video playing at all hours of the day. Like so many of us, like we're constantly, we're listening to music, or we're, you know, there's nothing wrong with music, but you know. Oh. Yeah, you know, and yeah, there's nothing wrong with music, but like, but even music can be, it's still stimuli. For the most part. I mean, you know, there's all kinds of music that like, you know, heals your nervous system, and you know, actually quite the opposite of like stimuli, but it's still noise. I mean, for some of you, you know, it doesn't have to be complete silence. Just put on like some, you know, I don't know, like 432 hertz frequency music, you know, or I mean, it's oddly specific, but or just like putting on like some sort of like meditation music, or putting on, I don't know, singing bowl, whatever, on YouTube or whatever. Just not listening to YouTube, but yeah, putting on some sort of like soft, quiet music, and just sitting still, not doing anything. If you don't like the idea of like quiet meditation and like doing like that whole thing, just, you know, I feel like some of you Libras need to, or all of you need to like just find a time to just like sit and, you know, be still, not be surrounded by so much stimuli, you know, turn off technology or whatever, and just like sit and listen to your thoughts, or just like, yeah. I feel like I'm repeating myself, so. But yeah, so that's what I got for you, Libra. And again, the quote that GPT gave me for you was, whereof one cannot speak, thereof one must be silent. Whereof one cannot speak, thereof one must be silent, by Ludwig Wittgenstein. Probably not saying that right, but whatever. All right, Scorpio. Again, for those of you who are just tuning in, what I'm doing here and now tonight is I am mixing tarot, and or divination with AI. And what what I've done is I have asked ChatGPT to give me 12 philosophical quotes, and I am assigning each zodiac sign a quote. And so yeah, each zodiac sign is getting a quote from what ChatGPT gave me. And then I'm also pulling a tarot card for each quote, for each zodiac sign. So Scorpio, the quote that I got for you guys is, the function of prayer is not to influence God, but rather to change the nature of the one who prays. The function of prayer is not to influence God, but rather to change the nature of one who prays, by Soren Kierkegaard. Soren Kierkegaard. There's like a line going through the O in Soren, which I've seen before. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I've seen it before. So I don't even know if I'm saying that name right. But anyway, it's a philosopher. They are a philosopher. The function of prayer is not to influence God, but rather to change the nature of the one who prays. So that quote is for you, Scorpio. So I feel like you guys like, what I'm getting from that is that I feel like you guys, first of all, if it behooves you to ever pray or to reach out to whatever higher power you believe in, do it. I was just watching Bruce Almighty last night, and it actually inspired me to pray. I don't always like pray. I manifest and I communicate with my spirit guides, and I mean, well, I guess I pray, but like last night was like the first time in a while that I like actually got on my knees and prayed, because I watched Bruce Almighty. And I like that movie for that. I like how it kind of shows, I like how it talks about prayer and stuff like that. But it's a good movie. For anyone who's watching, which movie do you guys think is the better one? Do you guys think that Bruce Almighty was better or Evan Almighty? Which one was the better movie, Bruce Almighty or Evan Almighty? I don't know which one I like more, but Bruce. I think I like Bruce Almighty better too. I think I like that one better too. NP Bruce. Yeah. I think I agree. Yeah. OG. I think I agree with that. I haven't seen Evan Almighty. It's been a little while since I've seen that movie, but I think I like Bruce Almighty better. But anyway, Scorpios. Yeah, I feel like you guys are maybe some of you are being encouraged to pray, or like if you guys are like, feeling like you're dealing with a lot, or just feeling like you, I don't know, like need someone to talk to. This is it's so esoteric, but like, I don't know, some of you need to be reminded that you're not alone, even if it feels like you are alone. I mean, like, I don't know, there's a lot I could say about that, but because I know not everyone believes in spirit guides or even God or whatever, which is totally fine. But I don't know, like, but overall, I feel like you guys are being encouraged to have faith with that quote. Where did it go? The function of prayer, there it is. The function of prayer is not to influence God, but rather to change the nature of the one who prays. The function of prayer is not to influence God, but to change the nature of the one who prays. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of getting like there's like a need for you guys to just like to have more faith. Like maybe having more faith in divine timing. Having more faith in the timing of something. Like, I don't know if you guys like, something is like taking like a really long time, and maybe like you're losing faith in it because it's taking such a long time. I don't know why I want to say that. So I feel like you guys are like being encouraged to like, I don't know, I keep getting like divine timing, like something is going to happen in due time. For anyone that like, I don't know if any Scorpio has a specific question about that, like if something is ever going to happen. I feel like that's your answer for that. Like it'll happen in due time. It's just not happening like on your ego's timing, because we all have like our own timing of like when something should happen. Like, oh, like I should be married by 30 or whatever, or something like maybe not as big picture as that. Like, oh, like I should have, I don't know. Like I don't know, like if you work independently or if you like make things for Etsy, like maybe you're telling yourself like, oh, I should have like 30 orders done by well, I don't know, that sounds like something that you would need to have done, but okay, these are bad examples, but anyway, I'm getting like divine timing for you guys. I feel like you guys like need to like wait on the divine timing of something to happen. That's what I'm getting heavily. But for others of you, like in general, Scorpio, I feel like you guys are being asked to work on your faith right now, or to pray. Some of you are just straight up being encouraged to pray, or, even like a loved one that's passed away, if nothing else works. Talking to a loved one that's passed, because, as someone who does a little bit of mediumship, like whenever like you're thinking about a loved one that's passed away, oftentimes it's because like that loved one is actually with you in that moment energetically. And even like your thoughts keep them alive too. Like, your thoughts keep their memory alive is what I mean. But I don't know, like for some of you that maybe have had like a loved one that's passed away, like, you know, ask them for help with your problems, or like talk to them whenever you feel like you don't have anyone else to talk to or anyone to pray to. Communicate with, you know, with that fallen loved one. Okay, but tarot, I'm gonna pull a tarot card for you guys. You guys have the Fool. Oh my gosh. So this card is all about trust and faith. And I mean, this guy's on a cliff. He's at the edge of a cliff. So this card is all about like taking a leap of faith and trusting, and you know, this guy, he's called the Fool because he's doing something despite, I don't know, like despite physical evidence, for example, like, you know, having faith that something is going to materialize even though you can't see it yet. But yeah, I'm getting off track a little bit. This guy is called the Fool because he's, you know, he's foolish to do something without first seeing it. He's foolish to believe without seeing. He's, you know, he's foolish to take a jump without having all of the facts, or knowing whether or not he's going to succeed, or, you know, whether or not he's going to make that jump. Yeah, so that's so funny that you guys got that. The Fool card. So you guys are like definitely being asked to like to trust in something or have faith in something right now. Blind faith. Damn. You guys have the Page of Cups. Some of you guys are like putting pressure on yourselves to have a family. Sorry if my hands are shaking. I had 2 cups of coffee today. Yeah, my hands are definitely shaking. But yeah, some of you guys are like wanting like a family by a particular time, or having kids by a particular time, being married by a particular time. And I feel like you should have like faith in terms of the timing of that. That's what I was getting. That's what I was getting earlier. But that's probably not for every Scorpio. I don't know. I just get that like if you guys are like worried about something manifesting by a particular time, or like, or whether or not you're gonna get something, or whether or not you're gonna be able to, I'm just getting like this like anticipatory energy with this. I feel like I just keep getting like you guys are wanting something and it's not here yet, but I feel like you need to trust in divine timing. Trust that there's a higher order, there's a sacred plan that's in place here, and you're just not meant to have something yet. But others of you are being asked to like have faith in terms of like taking a maybe like a risk on something, taking some sort of leap of faith. I mean, I'm not, you know, use your intuition at the end of the day, because I don't, when I say take a risk, I don't know what you guys got going on. So listen to your own intuition. It will not steer you wrong. But yeah, some of you guys are just being encouraged to take some sort of a leap of faith, even though like you don't have all of the answers right now, or you don't have all of the full blueprint. I'm getting that you guys should take some sort of a leap of faith and trust while doing it. That's what I'm getting with that. Yeah, you guys are like really in your head about something. Yeah. Just to show you guys the cards I just pulled. This is like very much like being in your head, not being able to make a decision. This card is like exactly, it literally talks about like not being able to make a decision because like, because you don't have it all together yet, or you don't see it all yet. That's why this person is blindfolded. Like they're trying to gather their thoughts. They're trying to like get all of their thoughts in order before they make a decision. That's why their swords are crossed in front of them like that. Like they're trying to compromise on something, but they feel like they don't have all the answers yet. So this is kind of like a hold on, wait a minute, let me think kind of a card, basically. But yeah, I feel like you guys like need to. You guys may need to exercise a little bit more faith and trust in something. That's what I'm getting. I was trying to not to make it so vague. Like I said, for some of you, like you're maybe like not trusting the timing of things, particularly when it comes to love matters, or having a family, or having kids. But that could be anything that you guys are anticipating. But the biggest message I was getting from that, from the quote and the cards, is, you know, have faith and pray if it behooves you. Pray if you wanna. So again, that quote that's ChatGPT gave me for you, Scorpio, is the function of prayer is not to influence God, but rather to change the nature of the one who prays, by Soren Kierkegaard. Jeez. Yeah. All right, Sagittarius. Again, if you are just tuning in, I am doing, I keep like, I don't know why I haven't gotten it together on how to explain it, but like I am doing ChatGPT tarot readings, and I'm essentially merging divination with AI. I've asked ChatGPT to give me 12 philosophy quotes, and I am reading a quote for each zodiac sign, as there are 12 zodiac signs, and I am also pulling a tarot card for each zodiac sign in each respective quote. Yeah. Any other new people in here? Welcome. I can't tell again how many people are watching, or if anyone's watching, or whatever, but anyone new, welcome. I am a tarot reader. Yeah, if you want to see more, I would actually like to do more of these ChatGPT tarot readings. So if you guys are liking this, first of all, subscribe to my YouTube channel, or follow me on any of my social medias over here. But yeah, what would be really, really awesome if you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is also the XO Oracle. And if you guys subscribe to the channel, if I get more subscribers and I get some likes after I post this live stream on YouTube, then I'll do a lot more of these. I'm probably going to do at least one more of these regardless, to be honest with you. So good luck stopping me. Okay, Sagittarius. The quote that ChatGPT gave to me for you, Sagittarius, is, "Man is condemned to be free," by Jean-Paul Sartre. Jean-Paul Sartre. Sartre. Man is condemned to be free. That's what I got for you, Sagittarius. Which is so funny because like Sagittarius is a very like wild horses couldn't stop me. Like you guys are a very free type of sign. Like you guys don't like to be Is there an insect on my wall? You guys, infamously, Sagittarian people don't like to be in committed relationships. You guys don't like to be tied down, or you don't like to be tied down for too long. You guys are the travelers. You guys are the wanderers of the zodiac, in the zodiac world. So it's so funny that you guys got "man is condemned to be free." That's so funny. So I don't know if you guys do feel or have been feeling judged for, I don't know, wandering in some way. Maybe you guys are being, maybe, I don't know, someone is giving you guys a hard time for wanting to be free, or like in dating, like I don't know if you guys like are people who like to like keep your options open in dating, and maybe like somebody doesn't like that. Particularly someone that you're dating. What's another example I could use for that? Yeah, I'm getting like someone like giving you guys a hard time for like wanting to like be freer in some way. But let's see what tarot says. One tarot card for Sagittarius. The High Priestess. Okay. It's on the back of the deck. 7 of Pentacles. Woo. 2 of Pentacles. But yeah, you guys got the Seven of Pentacles on the back of the deck. Um, hmm. Man is condemned to be free. Yeah, I mean, so for one, I do feel like that could be something that's going on. I feel like someone is I don't know, I feel like someone like I don't know if someone is trying to like tie you guys down to a situation that you don't want to be tied down to. Or I'm just getting like, yeah, feeling condemned for wanting to be free or wanting to be I'm even getting like loner energy. The Star. I'm not gonna lie, I am getting like traveling energy. Like I don't want to like stick to like the stereotypical Sagittarian thing. I don't know if you know what I'm also getting from this with the High Priestess and the Star. I don't know if some of you guys are like natural astral travelers. If you don't know what that is, I would say, there it is. I would say look that up because astral traveling, like it kind of has to do with like dreaming and subconscious type of stuff. It's like lucid dreaming in a way, but yeah, I would look up. I would just research that if you don't know what astral traveling is, because I can't properly explain it. But yeah, some of you guys might be like, I'm getting like a very dreamy energy with this, with the Star and the oh yeah, even with the Seven of Pentacles. Have you guys been like having interesting dreams, or some of you guys like you have like career dreams that could involve travel, or I'm also getting something about space. I don't know if you guys are like trying to get into like aeronautics, or some of you guys like might just might just enjoy learning about space, astronomy. But yeah, I'm getting like a very, I mean, like, yeah, the star and the moon. I'm getting like, a lot of, I'm getting, like I said, like, something about like space or like the cosmos, but I'm also getting something about like dreams. I don't know if you guys are like natural astral travelers, or you guys like have like really interesting dreams. Some of you guys might feel like you're, yeah, like visiting different dimensions in your dreams. I don't know why I'm getting that. Kind of a weird. Yeah, with the World. Oh, yeah. Some of you guys are definitely wanting to travel with the World card. That's, I mean, it's the World card. But yeah, I definitely keep getting that message about space. Space is in outer space. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I'm getting just like a really big, I'm getting like travel energy in this, but like in like all the forms of travel, space travel, astral traveling, physical traveling. Like I don't know if some of you guys are like about to go on a trip that's like overseas. I mean, it's almost like the stronger message that I'm getting is about astral traveling. So I don't know, like maybe some of you like maybe like want to look into that if you don't know much about it. I will say, what I would say to anybody is be very careful about like trying to trigger. What the fuck? What did I just say? Trying to trigger astral traveling. I think I was trying to mix the word trigger and astral. That's what my brain was trying to do, at least. Woo. Yeah, I would be careful, like, trying to, like, astral travel on purpose. Because apparently, like, that can be, I've never done astral traveling, not on purpose, at least. But yeah, I would always be careful with that, because, like, you never really know where you're taking yourself in the subconscious realm, or, whatever. Like, there's so many unanswered questions about dreams. There's a lot that I could say in terms of like my own spiritual belief and interpretation of like what dreams are, or what they are to me, but I won't go there. But I don't know, some of you, I'm even getting like Akashic records, Akashic records type stuff. Again, these are all very esoteric ideas. But some of you should maybe look into that. Yeah, astral traveling or lucid dreaming. Some of you like might be getting like important messages in your dreams. I'm getting that as well. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. That was a really weird message that I was getting for Sagittarius. I'm trying to find the quote. Okay, yeah, man is condemned to be free. Yeah. That's what I'm getting. But I guess for any of you who aren't like into like all of that like super spiritual stuff, really what I'm getting is that like some of you like could very well be going on a trip soon, or planning an overseas trip or going on an overseas trip. It doesn't even have to be overseas. What are you laughing at, Predator? Are you saying Triggle, I bet? Yeah. If nothing else, some of you just like maybe like traveling soon. Or wanting to travel. Like some of you like may just have like hardcore wanderlust. And to that I say travel. But some of you like actually have like a trip that's coming up that's planned is what I'm getting. Triggle, not a trip. Yeah, so again, one last time, Sagittarius, your quote is man is condemned to be free by Jean-Paul Sartre. Probably not saying that name right. Yeah, so that's the quote that ChatGPT gave me for you, Sagittarius. Hopefully that resonated in some way. That wasn't a very advice-based reading. That was just like what I was seeing for you guys. But again, if you feel interested in astral traveling, be careful when trying to do it. And I feel like when you learn about it, you'll kind of like learn more as to why you should be careful. But yeah, some of you guys like might want to look into that, or Akashic Records, if you're not taking a literal physical trip in the physical reality. Okay, so we are now on Capricorn. So Capricorn, the quote that ChatGPT has given me for you is, justice is the first virtue of social institutions, as truth is of systems of thought. By John Rawls. There's a name I can pronounce. Justice is the first virtue of social institutions, as truth is of systems of thought. Justice is of the first virtue of social institutions. So I don't know why you got, what I'm getting from that is that you guys are being asked to like, this could be about you guys like taking a stand against something, or really what I'm getting is like standing up for other people is what I'm getting. I'm getting like solidarity, maybe even like, I don't want to say protesting, but just like standing up for something. Some of you guys might even be social advocates, if that's the right word. Some of you like might even be, some of you guys like might even be advocating for something, or you want to advocate for something. So if that's a seed that you feel has already been planting in your mind, I feel like you're being encouraged to do it. You're being encouraged to advocate, especially if it has to do with like some sort of like, social injustice, or, or something for the environment, or, advocating for something that's like for the betterment of the environment, or humans, or pets, or whatever, something that is going to be good for something, obviously. So some of you guys like might actually be advocating for something, or like maybe even like you're heading, this could even be like I keep getting like a college group. I'm getting like a college organization is what I keep getting. Some of you might be in college. Maybe like you're wanting to like join an organization, or you're like leading an organization. Some of you, like if you are in college, maybe you're being encouraged to join an organization. I don't know why I keep getting college stuff. But yeah, I feel like you guys are either like standing up for something. And this doesn't have to be like something like on a bigger scale. It could just be like just standing up for someone, or just like standing against like what is wrong. standing up for, standing up for some sort of truth, or, some of you guys are being like, if it's, especially like, if that resonates with you, you'll know if it resonates with you. But yeah, I'm like getting like a need to, but this would be for a Capricorn who's like, already feeling like they need to like stand up for something. Maybe, I keep getting into like someone else's favor. Like, I mean, this could be for you, standing up for yourself, but I keep getting like, standing up for someone else, like standing up on someone else's behalf is what I'm getting. So yeah, I mean, take that if it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, then don't take it. If it doesn't take it. My stomach keeps gurgling. Ooh, Capricorn. Did that really just happen? That's the tarot card I drew for you guys. That's crazy. It's on the back of the deck. Queen of Wands. Yeah. Some of you guys are definitely standing up for something, or you're being called to, or you will be called to. But look, you guys got the Justice card, and the quote that I got for you guys, again, justice is the first virtue of social institutions, as truth is of systems of thought. Justice is the first virtue of social institutions, as truth is of systems of thought, by John Rawls. And you guys got the Justice card. How crazy is that? This card is literally about, I mean, obviously like justice, but also truth. That's why he's holding that sword. It's a sword of truth. Well, that's what I'm interpreting it. I mean, it is, but I mean, I don't know like what a textbook tarot book would tell you about the symbolism of that sword, but but this card is about justice and truth and fairness. That's why he's holding those scales. That's about balance, fairness, doing what's right. So yeah, I mean, need I say more? You guys are like advocating for something, or you will be advocating for something. And like I said, I was getting something about like a college organization, a college institution, or whatever. But yeah, I feel like you guys are like, you're either being encouraged to advocate for something. And again, I feel like this is something that's already in your head. This is something that you've already been like wanting to take a stand against. But for some of you, I mean, this could be like fresh new information, and like maybe like this piques your interest. Some of you like might be like getting into law, going to law school. Maybe even thinking about that, or you are in law school currently. I don't know why. I just also heard that some of you like might know someone that's in law school specifically. So if you guys like might just like know someone that's in law school. I don't know why that message would be for you in that instance, but yeah, some of you could be like studying law. Some of you could be like studying to be a lawyer or something like that, or like you've been like wanting to go to school for that or thinking about it. Or this could be like, this could be like law enforcement, something having to do with the law and rules. But like I said, what I was also getting was being an advocate for something, being an advocate for change, standing up against something, leading a cause for something is what I'm getting. And that's it. That's what I'm getting for Capricorn. That was a pretty straightforward message. Again, Capricorn, the quote that GPT gave to me for you is, that's not it. Justice is the first virtue of social institutions, as truth is of systems of thought, by John Rawls. That was the quote for Capricorn. All right. Let's keep it going. I'm almost done. After Aquarius, I got Pisces, and then that's it. Anybody still there? Not enough people answered my Bruce Almighty, Evan Almighty question. Which one Which one is better? What's the better movie? Bruce Almighty or Evan Almighty? You know, I just really like Steve Carell. I mean, that was the best thing about Evan Almighty. Was Steve Carell. Um, all right, Aquarius. I feel like I'm talking really loud. Aquarius, your quote is that ChatGPT has given to me for you. The philosophical quote that I got for Aquarius is, "We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit," by Aristotle. I think that's my favorite one that I've read so far. Again, Aquarius, your quote from ChatGPT is, "We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit." Aristotle. Too gimmicky, yeah. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, he is a good actor. Excellent actor. Um, yeah, so I almost called you guys Aristotle. Aquarius. I feel like you guys are being encouraged to work on your habits right now, maybe developing a habit, developing a routine. Especially for those of you who are like trying to like make like big changes in your life in terms of like striving for like, I just got higher learning, in terms of like striving to be like a better person or a more responsible person or a more disciplined person. Some of you a more educated person. Some of you need to like, set aside like 2 hours a day to like study something, whether it's so whether you're studying a course, like you're actually in a class, or just like studying like a new skill. I just heard something about like real estate. I don't know if someone here is like trying to get like, their real estate license. I just got something about real estate. Some advice for you guys that I heard somewhere, some audiobook. Um, if you are trying to develop a skill, or even if you're just studying something to develop a skill, or like studying to learn, or whatever, any habit that you're trying to form, it actually is really important. Now, I'm the last person that should be talking about this because I am not an organized person in terms of time. But what I know, what I do know is that it's actually really important to do the same things at the same time every day. And of course, you can always like switch up your schedule or switch up your routines really as you see fit. But like in terms of like for example, this is what the example that the book gave. I don't remember what book it was, but they were saying that like if you're like trying to be a better singer, you should practice your singing at the same time every day, at the exact same time every day, or however often you do it. Or anything like that. If you're trying to develop a skill, you should do it at the same time every day. Something about that like helps your brain learn it better. Like I think our brains actually really like routine and repetition. I mean, obviously, right? Right? Um, I don't know. Um, but because I'm thinking about like how you hear a song one time and like maybe you're like you hate it. This has happened to me. Like I'll hear a song once and I'll be like, what is this? And then I'll hear it a second time. I'm just like, you know what? Like I can already feel a song growing on me. Basically, like the more that I hear it, and I think that happens for like just about everyone. That's why they play the same songs on the radio over and over again. Like our brains like what is familiar, and we learn things obviously quicker when it's repetitive. So that's what I'm trying to say with that. I think that's the reasoning behind needing to practice a particular skill at the same time every day. Like you're really going to help yourself out by doing that, whether it's like practicing guitar or singing or woodworking or even like studying something, maybe even like reading a book. Like read the book at the same time every day. Maybe like you'll get like better comprehension of the book. I don't know. But particularly if you're studying something or trying to develop some sort of a skill or develop a craft, it's really helpful if you develop that craft at the same time every day. So anyway, but yeah, that also ties into the overall message. If I feel like you guys are being called to develop some sort of a routine right now, or develop some sort of a habit, if that does apply to you, I recommend the book Atomic Habits, if you haven't heard of it already. Atomic Habits. Was that the book that I heard that from? I don't think so. But that book probably does talk about that, doing something at the same time every day. I'm pretty sure that's what that entire book is about. I mean, it's about developing habits and routines. So yeah, if this message resonates with you, I recommend that book. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and draw a tarot card for that. For Aquarius, again, your quote, Aquarius, that GPT gave to me is, "We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit." We are what we repeatedly do. I like that. Because that could even apply to bad habits, you know? If you're doing a bad habit over and over and over again, you know, at a certain point, you kind of have no choice but to like identify with that habit. But if you want to identify in a more positive framework of the person that you are, then develop positive habits. Right? I apologize for that. All right. Aquarius. Yeah. The Devil in My Veins is playing right now by Yellow Wolf. I've had Yellow Wolf playing in the background this whole time. I love Yellow Wolf so much. But anyway, so the Devil in My Veins, I don't know if some of you guys like might have like a bad habit is what I'm getting with that. Matter of fact, what's on the back of the deck? Okay. Seven of Swords. I was gonna see if we got the Devil card, because that talks about addictions, and particularly bad addictions and toxic habits and toxic addictions. I feel like I could easily draw it like right now, but the Devil card. But yeah, so Five of Cups though. I feel like you guys are like really dissatisfied with like how maybe like your life is going, or maybe you guys are like dissatisfied with the habits that you have right now. This could be like one particular habit. Or whatever this dissatisfaction is, whatever this disappointment is, I feel like it can be changed, especially with it being the Five of Cups. Fives talk about change, things that are changeable. And the Five of Cards it's a very like, you know, it's even, the Five of Cups is even a perspective card, because this guy, like, he's like all sad about these three cups that are knocked over in front of him, but there's two cups behind him that are still standing. He's overlooking these two cups because he's so focused on these three cups that fell over, you know. So this is also a card about perspective. So some of you just maybe need to like change your perspective on something, or focus on those two cups, whatever those two cups that are still standing are for you, whatever those two standing cups are for you. Focus on that instead of the three spilled cups. See the glasses half full instead of half empty. Yeah, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. So yeah, but I feel like you guys are like disappointed about something, but I feel like this disappointment can be changed by changing a habit. That's what I'm getting with that. There's also a bridge in the background, right here. So that bridge is like, you know, that's also his means of change, and it's again, it's right there behind him, but he can't even see the bridge because he's focused on the three fallen cups. But I feel like if you guys are like trying to like change something, I feel like, you know, there's a bridge that's waiting for you to like, you know, cross over to the other side of success, or cross over to success, and excellence, as the quote said. So I feel like, you know, you guys can totally get out of this like sad energy. And I feel like for a lot of you, or if this is going to resonate, this particularly has to do with changing a habit. Some of you need to like change your habit in thinking, or change your perspective. Some of you need to like change your perspective of, you know, instead of like seeing what's gone wrong in your life, dwell more on what's right, dwell more on what's going right, dwell more on, like I said, those 2 cups, dwell on, yeah, what's still going well. Hey, energy. Hey, energy pulsar, good to have you. My voice is all cracky and shaky tonight. Energy, if you feel so compelled, feel free to follow. I would appreciate it. I've had a couple new followers already in the stream. I'm really, really thankful for that. So yeah, feel free to follow. I'm good. How are you? I assume that's what that means. HRU? Pretty good. But yeah, Aquarius, so yeah, some of you need to just like change your perspective from seeing the glass half empty to seeing it as half full. Some of you, it's just like you just need to like change your mindset about something or change the way that you're seeing something. Yeah. Well, I appreciate, you know, I'm glad to be the one who can hopefully quell your boredom for a little bit, for a little while. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting for you, Aquarius. On the back of the deck, we have the 7 of Swords. So I don't know why I just got some of you feel like time is like slipping away from you, which can definitely happen if you feel like you're not like using your time to its full advantage, if you're not like taking advantage of the time that you have, if you're not, yeah. Yeah, I don't know why with this I feel like you guys like feel like you're like, I'm getting like wasting time. I feel like you guys like feel like time is like, yeah, like I said, getting away from you. Some of you guys like, you just might not be like spending your time very wisely or like or very diligently, not being diligent with your time, the time that you have in a day. I mean, obviously. So yeah, some of you guys like need to develop habits so you can save time, develop a routine so you can yeah, like tell yourself that you're going to be done with your shower by this time, or set an alarm being in the shower, you know what I mean, so you don't like spend too much time in the shower, like stuff like that, like stuff like that in terms of like developing a routine or a schedule. Like for some of you, like healthier habits are necessary for you to simply just like save more time throughout the day or use your time more wisely throughout the day. Yeah, so that's what I got for Aquarius. Yeah, it's so funny, energy, because it's because you also just mentioned time. You said you're looking for something to pass time, which kind of relates to what I was saying. Kind of, I mean, it's time related. So yeah, that's what I was getting for you, Aquarius. Again, your quote, Aquarius, that I got from ChatGPT is, "We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act but a habit," by Aristotle. We are what we repeatedly do. All right. Last but not least, Pisces. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, I like that. Time is perception. Very true. All right. Shuffling a little bit here. So Pisces, the quote that I got from ChatGPT, the last quote that I got in the list of 12 philosophical quotes that I asked for from chat was the unexamined life. Wait a minute. Wasn't there already a quote like that? Did I already read that quote? The unexamined life is not worth living. Why did it give me the same quote twice? Well, I mean, I guess that's how you guys know. At least you guys see how impromptu this was. I'm just gonna ask it for one more new quote. I don't know why it would give me the same quote twice. See, this is why AI is far behind from replacing humans. I mean, I don't know. But I don't know. I'm pretty sure a human would not give me the same quote twice. Yeah, I figured so with your username, but that's awesome. I like that username too. Okay, give me one more quote. All right. I just asked it to give me one more quote for you, Pisces. No, it's giving me the same quote. It's giving me the I think therefore I am. Give me a new quote. Come on. Okay. All right. So Pisces, the quote that I just got for you, fresh from GPT, is the only way to make sense out of change is to plunge into it. Move with it and join the dance, by Alan Watts. I think therefore I am. I would disagree with that quote. Yeah, it's debatable. It's a debatable quote for sure. Especially with, with there being like different ways to interpret it. Yeah. Pisces, the only way to make sense out of change is to plunge into it, move with it, and join the dance. That's so crazy that you guys got that quote, because like Pisces, the Pisces energy is like, it's water. You guys are water signs, so you guys are very go with the flow, and that's exactly what this quote is saying to do. Like, but yeah, Piscean energy is very like, because I think I've even heard that like Pisces, they change their minds about things easily, or I think that's like one of like the Pisces stereotypes, is that you guys change your minds easily because you guys, you're water, and you kind of just like, do whatever, go wherever. I mean, not to that extreme, but not to the extreme of the way that water actually acts, obviously, but yeah, but Pisces, you guys are very creative, for one. The sign of Pisces ideally is, but you guys are also very, go with the flow. You guys aren't very like earth signs, for example, are like very like, they're fixed signs. So they're like, earth energy is fixed energy. So it's very like set in its ways. But Pisces is more like, not so stiff in terms of like maybe like in terms of like how they operate. So it's really interesting that you guys got that. Like my oh yeah, like my North Node is in Pisces, and like, which means that my big life lesson is to learn how to I need to learn how to go with the flow more often. Like I really struggle with that, because I'm an earth sign, and yeah, like I was saying, like, I really have to like know what I'm getting into before I do it. I am not go with the flow at all. But with my North Node being in Pisces, I'm supposed to be like learning how to be, and also like how to like not hold grudges. That's a big issue for me. And I think like Pisces, the sign of Pisces is they don't really hold grudges. Like any Pisces that I've known, I mean, not to say that a Pisces can't hold a grudge, but Piscean energy is more forgiving. They don't really like I'll hold a grudge against somebody, I'm not even gonna lie, for like years. There's stuff that happened like back in like 2019 that I still think about sometimes, and I'm just like I still don't like that person. Like, even though like I don't see them anymore, I don't talk to them anymore, but like if I ever saw them in public like today, I'd be like side eye. Like, I do not want to talk to you. I did not want to talk to you then, and I don't want to talk to you now. My voice is really giving out. So yeah, I'm bad about holding grudges, basically. I'm not even gonna lie. That's true. That is true. If it's for the right reasons, yeah. Because you gotta protect yourself from people, for sure. I guess what I mean more so is that like I can be very unforgiving. Like I wish I could, obviously like hold boundaries with people and not let them back in my life, but like I'll still like get like mad about stuff and like stew over it, which isn't, that's obviously not healthy. Because as they say, holding a grudge against someone is holding fire and expecting them to get burnt or something like that. It's like, you know, like I realize that like me being mad at people from the past, like it's like they could be off living their best life and I'm sitting here mad for no reason and it's not even affecting them. So I guess that's why I wish I was more at least forgiving. Like forgiving but not forgetting. Because I just don't like the idea of like getting mad about something that happened a long time ago. It's like I should be over it by now, but I'm working on it. I think I've made a little bit of a dent in working on that. Love a good stew. Yeah, that's true. Very true, energy pulsar. I love a good stew. Okay, so again, Pisces, your quote from ChatGPT is the only way to make sense out of change is to plunge into it. Move with it, and join the dance by Alan Watts. So I'm going to pull a tarot card for you guys now. One tarot card for Pisces. I feel the need to shuffle. I need to shuffle some more. Just one more time. Okay. Ooh, okay, I'll take that one. I'll take it. Page of Swords. Okay. So with the Page of Swords, this is a very curious card. This is like seeking information. This could even be like a card that indicates spying. So for you Pisces, I don't know if this is advice for you guys to like to stay curious about something. What do we have on the back of the deck? Oh, yeah. So the Four of Cups is on the back of the deck. So I think I am starting to get a message with that, or get the message. So you guys might be overlooking something. So this is advice, this Page of Swords, which again, like I said, is like a curious energy, a curiosity. I feel like there's something that you guys are overlooking that you actually need to not overlook and look into what that pertains to. I'm hearing weird noises, and it's not the music. I'm hearing like weird noises from like my kitchen, but it happens anyway. Yeah, very true, very true. I agree with you on that. Excuse me. Yeah, Pisces, I feel like you guys might be with the Four of Cups. I feel like you guys like might be overlooking something. You see how that guy's like, he's being handed a cup there, and he's not paying it any attention. I feel like you guys are being asked to pay more attention to something. And I don't know why I'm even getting like something about like documents. Make sure you guys are like looking at documents thoroughly so you don't like miss over an important piece of information in like a document or a contract or something like that. You guys could overlook like some information here. So this could be something that, I mean, obviously it hasn't happened yet since it's warning you or since it's advising you. But so yeah, so this, this sounds predictive, but some of you guys, like, this could be like a current thing, like you're currently overlooking something with those two cards coming out. Page of Swords, and because this is literally a card about curiosity and getting more information, getting honest communication or giving honest communication. Maybe even like so honest to the point of like being blunt or frank. So it's like, this is like seeking communication, but here this is someone ignoring communication on the back of the deck. So I feel like you got, with this being the first card that came out, you guys are being asked to like to make sure that you don't overlook some sort of information. That's what I'm getting with that. Not underthink things. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah, you guys are like trying to like, are you guys trying to avoid something? This is a very defensive energy. So it's almost like I'm almost getting like willful ignorance here. Like, well, you guys are like ignoring something. It's this isn't even this could not even be something that you're like unaware of. Because initially I thought I was getting this is like something that you guys are like unaware of that you're overlooking. But with this is a very intentional energy. The Seven of Wands. Yeah, I feel like so whatever this is, like you guys, like you must know about it. Something that you're maybe even like some truth that you're trying to avoid or trying to push away. What was the quote again? The only way to make sense out of change is to plunge into it, to move with it, and join join the dance. Okay, so you guys might be trying to like push away some sort of change or some sort of information that can like that will change something for you. And this could even be like changing how you look at something. Honestly, what I'm kind of getting from this is like cognitive dissonance, like just not wanting to see the truth or like not being able to like accept a truth is what I'm getting with this. Yeah, see, this is like very much like not go with the flow. This is like that kind of like not stagnant, but that kind of like fixed energy of like, you know, like no, like all you guys are wrong, I'm right. Because this guy, he's like fighting off all of these, you know. Well, you can see. This is like, yeah, this is like kind of reminds me of the Aries read, like being so confident in your stance on something that like you don't want to hear anything else out. But this could be multiple things. Like this might, you know. But I feel like that with the Page of Swords, so I feel like this could have to do with communication or pushing away either communication or some sort of information, which is communication. We communicate information. So you guys could like, yeah, you guys could be like avoiding some sort of truth or avoiding something that someone is trying to tell you. That's what I'm getting. Judgment. I feel like you get whatever it is. I feel like you guys aren't going to be. It's going to be hard to avoid. After, you know, if not now, then judge. I mean, this is a major arcana. Judgment. This is you know, this is a wake up call. Judgment Day. This is like a call that you can't ignore. So whatever information this is that you guys are like pushing away or trying to ignore, I feel like, you know, it's going to be hard to. It's going to be a tough thing to ignore. Is what I'm getting with the Judgment card. That's like that's a heavier energy, or like yeah. Ace of Wands, yeah, something about like new information or something, yeah. King of Swords, I'm just pulling cards. This is all about truth and honest communication. This is all about truth and honesty. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, it's causing conflict, either like inner conflict. I keep getting all these messages about like, you know, swords is all about communication and truth and honest communication. But I'm seeing like, but again, I'm seeing like this avoidance. I'm getting this avoidant type of energy from you guys, Pisces. But I'm getting that you guys like, you know, need to like go ahead and 3:33 on the clock. 3:33. Sorry, I keep having to put my password back in on my phone screen. But yeah, again, Pisces, your quote is the only way to make sense out of change is to plunge into it, move with it, and join the dance. So again, I feel like this is like, you know, whatever this information is that's coming towards you. Hearing the weirdest stuff outside. It's always when I'm doing readings when I hear like all these strange noises. Or is that the song? Anyway. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting for you, Pisces. I feel like, yes, that's what I was saying. Like, I feel like whatever that is the song. I feel like whatever truth is coming in, or whatever information that you guys are getting, or whatever communication that you're getting, is going to be something that's going to cause some sort of a change. I'm getting like a change in how you think. Like you don't want to accept that something is true. It's going to be something that's going to like change something for you. It could even be like, it could change your perspective on something, and you're not willing to see something from a different perspective. Or it could be some sort of change in your life, although I'm not really getting like life circumstance heavily. I'm kind of getting like you guys just like not wanting to accept a certain truth. This could even be like an inner thing, an inner conflict. With the Hermit card, that card is very much about like looking within you, within your subconscious, or whatever. So this could very much be something that has to do with you. Some of you guys like might have to accept like a truth about yourself. This could even be like a common denominator kind of a situation, where like everyone tells you that you do this thing that they don't like, and it's like, okay, or maybe you guys keep like running into the same problem. My candle just went out. It's very timely. Candle just went out at the end of the read, or towards the end. But yeah, so this could be like a truth that you guys are having to like face about yourselves. That's what I was saying. Yeah, like you guys might be like running into the same problem over and over again. Running into like the same problem with people, and maybe you guys are having to realize like, wait a minute, like maybe I'm the problem. But that might not be it. And if that doesn't resonate, don't take it. But it could be something like that. Or sometimes if you keep running into the same problem but different people, at a certain point, like you do need to ask like wait a minute, is there something that I'm doing wrong? But again, if that's, you'll maybe know if that's for you or not. Some people don't know themselves well enough to know whether or not they're the problem, or they haven't done the inner work to want to see that. But yeah, basically what I'm getting for you, Pisces, with the quote and with the tarot cards, is that you guys are getting like some sort of like, there's something that you guys like aren't wanting to see, some sort of like blunt, honest fact. Because I'm getting like whatever it is, like it seems like it's on the factual side, but it could be like some sort of truth that you're trying to push away. And again, it's going to be something that's going to Blue Light Oracle. Thank you so much for following. Energy Pulsar, I'll get to you in a second, sorry. So yeah, I feel like this could be a truth that you guys aren't wanting to see because you don't want the change that comes with it, or you don't want the change in perspective that comes with it. You don't want to have to see something in like a new light. And again, like this could be very personal, or it could have something. We have the King of Swords here, and we also have the Page of Swords. So this could have to do with somebody else in your environment. It might not be an internal thing, but for some of you, like this is an internal thing, something that you're seeing in yourself that you don't want to accept, or something, or that you don't want to see. But for others of you, this could be like, someone or other people telling you, like almost like not a literal intervention, but like, everyone keeps like having the same, multiple people have the same complaint about you. And maybe like you're wanting to think that it's them and not you. But it's like, this could be something where you need to accept that, like, it's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. Sorry, I could not resist. Yeah, some of you guys might need to accept that, maybe you are the problem. I say that word lightly, depending on, how this might not be like a huge deal of a situation. But yeah, I mean, so whatever resonates there, Pisces. But that definitely goes along with the quote. Whatever it is, you guys are being asked to embody your watery Piscean self and go with the flow and, accept. I'm getting like, there's like a need for acceptance. Accepting some sort of truth, accepting some sort of fact. Even if it means you have to change your mind about something, or change your perspective, or change something within you. You guys could be going like through some sort of like growing pains in terms of like something within you that needs to be worked on. So take whatever resonates. That some of you, that's not going to resonate at all. But hopefully, you know, I do hope that that message, one of those messages, reaches someone, because it seems important. But so one last time, Pisces. Goodness. Your quote is, "The only way to make sense out of change is to plunge into it, move with it, and join the dance," by Alan Watts. That's a good quote. All right. So hopefully that helps someone out. But yeah, a lot of messages about just like the truth and honesty and cold hard facts. Oh, are you a Pisces? Energy pulsar? Or do you have Pisces in your chart? Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense too. That would make sense in that reading too, if you're trying to prevent something from happening. Yeah. I see. Yep, very true. The definition of insanity. What type of energy do I get from you? I don't know. Hard to say. Hard to say. I'm not getting anything specifically, like just from like, you know, it's hard to say, like just like, you know, looking at a username and, you know, someone typing words. You're Scorpio. Okay. Okay. I like Scorpios. I vibe with Scorpios. But yeah, no, I mean, yeah, like I vibe with Scorpios, and I vibe with that mentality of, you know, having your own viewpoint, but being open to hearing other people's viewpoints. It's a very, very intelligent thinking. Emotionally intelligent, for one. But yeah, so y'all, that's it. That was the end of it. That was all the readings, all the signs. So again, guys, if you guys want to see more of this, thank you so much for all the followers that I've gotten on here on this stream. Holy, I did not know it was almost 4 a.m. Yeah, it's the end. Thank you so much, Energy Pulsar. Thank you so much for your follow. Yeah, this is the end of the stream. But yeah, if you guys want to see more of this, subscribe to my YouTube channel, or because I don't think there's any way to like videos on here. So that's why, you know, if I get some more feedback, like I'll start doing. Thank you, Energy Pulsar. Take care. Have a good night or good morning wherever you are in the world. Yeah, if I get, you know, I would like to do more of these. This was so much longer than I expected it to be. Like, I thought this was going to be like a straightforward, like, okay, read a quote, pull a tarot card, read a quote, pull a tarot card. But yeah, yeah. I don't know when I'll be on again next. I don't know. But at least you're following me, so you should get notified whenever I go live again. And I'm going to try to start going live more often. Yeah, I'm going to try to start going live more often because I want to start like getting these readings onto YouTube and start like, you know, growing my YouTube channel. Yeah. But I mean, I could try to go live again tomorrow or maybe even like Sunday night. So I'll try to go live again like within the next like 2 to 3 days. But yeah, most definitely. I would like that. But yeah, so guys, I hope you liked this. This is like the first time I've ever done this, and I think the first time I've ever I haven't seen any other readers do anything like this. So it would definitely be cool to keep this going. Again, I am the Exo Oracle across all social media platforms. But yeah, particularly if you guys could subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video once I upload it onto YouTube. That would be really awesome. And yeah, that's what I got. Again, thank you again to the new followers. Thank you, GPT, for the 12 philosophical quotes. Well, the 11 philosophical quotes, because it gave me the same quote twice. But ultimately, it did give me, spit out a 12th one for me. But yeah, so that's it. That's it, guys. Thank you to everyone who's, I don't know who's watching right now, but for those of you who watched or will watch on YouTube, I appreciate you. Thank you, Predator. Thank you. All right, guys, have a good night. I'll try to get back on here soon. Thank you so much. Peace.